What's up, YouTube? Okay, so today I just want to give you guys a quick update on what we got going on here. You guys might have seen this knife right here in a video a couple of weeks ago. This knife here is the one that I showed you outside with the anvil. I made this from some old leaf springs I got off of a 40 Ford pickup truck. You can see it's pretty hefty. It's a pretty good size, blade. But I made the micarta as well. It's black and red, and then just use brass pins and some linseed oil. I didn't go crazy and really shine this thing up, and you can already see I put it in a sheath that I made, a leather sheath, but I didn't put any oil on it before I did that, so I'm gonna have to clean it up again. But I mean, this thing's razor sharp. It's got an awesome edge on it. I can't say any more about it than that. Now I showed you videos on what you needed to do to get started in knife making, so you can see just this little knife here that we've made. It took me a little bit till we got the Devil Forge, so I could really heat it up and get it straight. But other than that, I made the leather sheath. It's not perfect, don't go crazy, but I had some scrap leather left over. Made a belt loop on the back of it, and it fits in there pretty nice. It's I'm not no leather worker by any means, but it's something good, and you can throw it on and carry it around. It is a little heavy. I probably wouldn't carry it every single day. I like it because I think I did a pretty good job. Did the kind of the textured handles on it, but that's just trying to outdo different things and stuff. And then here's the tomahawk. What I done was I was going to try to get a drift or make a drift and open it up and do conventional, traditional style or old style tomahawk pass through, and I just didn't have the time to make the drift, so I'm going to try to do that instead of trying to finish up some of these other knives that I've made. And we're still working on 2 or 3 more, but we're trying to get it done. I see Walter Sorrells do this this leather cord wrap stuff, and I was messing around with that, but again, it doesn't take much. I didn't finish this thing out. My daughter, she really wanted to leave the hammered marks and the rough look in it, but I got a piece of oak, and what I done was I notched this piece of copper right here and this piece of oak, and then put a cap on it. I put inside here, all I did was I took another piece of oak and stuck it on top of that, JB welded it, put the cap on, soldered the cap with silver solder so it'd be a stronger, and then put the brass pins through it. I hit an oak tree that I got out in my backyard, just a stump. It didn't loosen up, I can tell you that. And I'm gonna beat it up with a ball peen hammer, I think, a little bit, and then I took it and put it on the grinder up there and just kind of flatten the sides, so it has something, so it's not just round. Maybe do something decorative on it, I don't know, but you know what, this thing here, heat treatment was pretty simple. It's a hatchet, so you don't have to do the oven and all that kind of stuff. You just kind of get it good and hard, and I did it in water. I wanted to see how that would work out. Hard as a rock. The thing, it's good. It's I guess a hatchet's what it's made for. So again, I just wanted to go over and show you basic tools. I probably don't have that much in my tools upstairs. Harbor Freight 4x36 grinder, a decent anvil, nothing crazy, and a good forge. I really wanted the forge more than anything else. You can do a lot of work with the forge. Hand grinders, files. I've done a ton of file work on this thing. I even had to file out each side of that so I could notch it and slide it down in there so it's kind of set tight. A lot of file work. That's probably the one thing you're going to buy the most of is the files. I have a good amount of those. But you can do a lot of work with what you got. Obviously, I made a pretty decent knife and a pretty decent hatchet. It's not show quality. I'm sure if I spent the time on either one of them, it could be. But, I think it's not bad for, homemade and a cheap setup. You guys give me your thoughts on what you think. Again, we're going to be giving that knife away. We're not getting as many subscribers as we'd like, so I think I might have to do maybe a Facebook page or something like that. if you guys see anybody, tell them about the giveaway. It's a decent knife. It's a really nice custom knife in a nice leather sheath. You know, like I said, it's Damascus blade. It's beautiful. I mean, it's micarta handles. You know, it's got the detail work on the back, lanyard hole here. It's a good, you know, I'd say this is a good skinning knife, hunting knife, and it's free. So all we're doing is looking to get those subscribers in there, and we're going to be giving that thing away. Be looking for some knives that I'm actually going to be making too. I think I'm going to be giving my next knife away. I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube, but possibly. See how that goes. Thank you guys for, you know, everything you do, all the comments, like all the subscribes, all the likes. I appreciate everything that you do for us. This is Brandon with Down South Survival, and we'll see you guys on the next one.